Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite YouTuber, about to be your favorite YouTuber, Mwaita Precious. Thank you so much for clicking onto this video. If it is your first time clicking onto this video, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. So on this channel guys, in 2021 we are about to learn, grow and navigate life like a boss. And if you want to join me on this journey, make sure you subscribe down below before we get right into this video. So as you can tell by the title of this video, today we are going to be talking about all things budget, and that's going to help us to help us save our coin in 2021, because this is the year of growth, this is the year of prosperity, and this is the year that you finally hit them financial goals. And I'm going to tell you exactly how I'm going to do it, and you're going to do it, because it's no fun if I do it by myself. I want you guys to grow too, and that is the point of this channel. So grab a cup of tea or a cup of coffee and let's get right into this video. Okay guys, so now that all that housekeeping is out of the way, let's get right into it. So the first thing, number one, that is going to help you save your coin in 2021 and going to help you to save that £1,000 every single month, if not more, is number one, organization. Organization is the key to success, not just for like your mental health, because obviously mental health comes before financial well-being. Mental health and financial well-being actually go together. There's actually studies that show that people that are happier or have a more stable mental health actually tend to save more money based on that kind of thing. But anyway, we are digressing. Let's get back into it. So organization is the key to saving. Myself, I organize my life in the sense of I know what I'm doing every weekend, I know where I'm going, and I know how much I'm likely to spend as an individual. You can't be saying yes to every single event in the entire world, because let me tell you now, sister, if you say yes to every single person that's like, let's go here, let's go there, let's go there, and you're not organized and you don't have a why in your head, you are going to be saying yes to everything. You are going to be spending money that you do not need to spend in 2021, okay? And that is it, organization. So I suggest basically that you basically write down like a budget of what you do and how you are as a person. So I know for me, I go out like every other weekend. I can't have this every weekend business, and my mind can't do it. I work every single day and I need weekends to myself when I just say, you know what, world, I'ma just sleep all day, and that's okay. So organization, grab yourself like an organizer or grab yourself like a budget planner. There's plenty online, whether you get like a free one or one that's not free, and make sure you're organized in your spending and make sure you know exactly where your money is going. And don't be saying yes to every single Tom, Dick and Harry that just says let's go here, let's go there. You know, you have to know what you want to do and you have to account for your budget in that. So if your friend's like, let's go to Dubai next week, and you haven't got the budget for it, you need to be organized and know that if you're going to Dubai with your friend in 8 months time, that you need to be putting away extra money in your fun budget, let's say, for you to be able to go to Dubai. Don't be saying yes to everything. Stay organized, and that will help you save. Number two, are you guys still with me, is pay yourself first. Pay yourself before you pay anybody else. And that means, like, that doesn't mean pay yourself as in give yourself £1,000 to go to Dubai. No, girl, we ain't about to do that in 2021. So what I mean by paying yourself is, for example, me, I pay myself before I even take into account the fun activities and the organized activities that I'm having with my friends and my boyfriend and my family. I pay myself £1,000 every single month straight away, and I know no matter what, that £1,000 can't be touched. It can't be touched. I don't care what is happening. Like, I do not touch that money. Like when I was depressed and anxious last year, I went out of that habit and I would save what I could. And guess what, guys, I saved nothing. Like for 2 months straight, I think November, December, I wasn't working, I was really depressed, I was really anxious, and I saved nothing because I was paying my other priority things. So I was paying like attention to like going out, having fun, buying Nando's every single day, which is why your girl gained weight. So you have to pay yourself first, and you have to know with your salary how much you can afford to pay yourself and still be able to live comfortably. So that might be different for different people. So if you take somebody that earns like 50,000, they might be able to save £1,000 but still have £1,000 left over for spending after paying their bills. But if you take, for example, that somebody that earns like £1,000 a month, whatever your situation, you're obviously going to have less fun money, especially if you want to be saving a certain amount every single month. So you need to learn to pay yourself and say, this is the savings, I am not going to touch this. Once this money is in a separate account, I am not going to touch that money, and that's on period. Okay, number 3, since we've just touched on the fact that you're going to pay yourself, number 3, a sinking fund. You need a sinking fund. If you take nothing from this video, I need you to understand the concept of a sinking fund. So a sinking fund is basically, let's see what Google has to say about what a sinking fund is, because I think you'll need to understand what a sinking fund is, because some of you don't understand it. You think your sinking fund and your savings are the same thing, but they're really not. So a sinking fund is a fund that is established by economics, setting a revenue over a period of time so that you can basically have like extra money in case of an emergency. So my typical sinking fund, since I've started getting back on my saving, is £1,000. That's what my sinking fund is. So if my car breaks down, I touch my sinking fund. If I need to go on holiday next week because I'm stressed, I touch my sinking fund. If I want to eat KFC every single day for the month and I don't have the budget, I touch my sinking fund. Like, that to me is an emergency, because when I'm stressed I eat, okay, and I'm not going to stop that just because I'm saving money. And I feel like that brings me into the next thing. So number 4, you need to know yourself and you need to budget based on you. Like, you can't be budgeting £10 for beauty treatments, but yet you're a girl that gets her nails done, her eyelashes done, her bikini wax, this done. Like, so you get all these beauty treatments and you know you're the kind of person who wants to look good and feel good and get treatments every 3 months, but you've only budgeted £10. So every single month you're gonna feel like shit when you get to the end of the month and you're like, I've gone over budget for that, because you haven't been realistic with your budget. You haven't set yourself realistic expectations for what you are going to spend. And I think we all have different wants. Okay, I have friends that like prioritize traveling over eating. Like, they will eat like bread and toast every single day, but they would rather go to Atlanta, New York, different places, you know, and see the world. And they prioritize putting money into their like traveling rather than they put it into like their food. But then I have friends that like have beauty treatments all the time, and everyone's different. Like, I know for me, my budget, the bit that basically gets me is shopping. I'm a shopaholic. Like, if it's not food, it's clothes. If it's not clothes, it's makeup. If it's not makeup, it's skincare. It's got to be something. So my shopping budget is a lot bigger than my budget for, let's say, like travel at the moment, because 1, we're not traveling at the moment, and 2, I work in a place where I can literally get there in 15 minutes. So my traveling cost in terms of petrol, I can put a full tank and that will last me about 2.5 weeks, because I don't really go anywhere else besides going to work. And if I go anywhere else, I tend to take Ubers and stuff like that. So that's how my budget is set. So you have to be really realistic with how your budgets are and try and stick to them as much as you physically can. And what I would suggest, actually, whilst we are on the note of budgeting, what I've been using lately, so I'm actually going to show you guys what I've been using lately. I've been using this app called Numbers. So it's called Numbers Monthly Budget, and you can get it on the iPhone Numbers app. And every time you have a transaction, you can basically put in transactions that you've spent. So whether you've gone to Nando's and spent 50 quid, you can put Nando's 50 quid, and it allows you to put the time, the day, how much you spent, and it kind of gives you an idea of where you're at in your spending. So you can realize that if you're somebody who shops a lot, then your budget for shopping needs to be bigger than your budget for, like, I don't know, traveling. Maybe you don't like traveling, maybe you think traveling is nonsense, I don't know, but you have to be realistic with your budgets, guys. Okay, number five guys, number 5 top tip for saving in 2021 is know your why. Know your why. you need to understand that you are saving for a purpose, and you need to have that purpose in your head. If you just save for the sake of saving and you don't actually have a goal in mind, or you don't have a desire in mind, it can get to like burnout stage. And I've been there before, guys. Like, I've been to the stage where I'm saving and I'm saying, I'm not saving for anything. I don't want to move out anytime soon. I'm comfortable at home. I don't really care. I'm just saving for a rainy day. But when you save for a rainy day and you have really bad days like myself, like when I have my depression and anxiety, you get to like a stage where like getting up and going to work isn't worth it anymore, because you haven't established your why. You haven't established why you're getting up every single day and killing yourself and breaking your back. Because let's face it, this 9 to 5, it's hard out here. But the reason that I wake up and go to work is because I know my why. I know what I want. I'm not going to say it out here on the internet, because quite frankly, there's too many of you trolls watching this, and there's too many people that want to be holding me accountable. But I know my why, I know my reason. So you have to know the reason why you want to save that money, and make sure you are accountable for your reasons. So if you don't hit your target for 1 month, let's say you save less than you wanted, then it is what it is. But at least you know next month you're going to get up and you're going to get that goal, because you need to buy that car, or you need to own that house, or you need to send your kid to that holiday destination that you've always wanted to take a kid to. You have to know your why. Like, you just have to know the reason that you're wanting to save a certain amount of money over a certain amount of time, and how you're going to get there, and you have to know your why. Okay, so the last tip that I have for saving £1,000 every single month is to pay things as soon as you need to pay it. And when I say that, honey, I am talking to those of you that get a bill in the post. Let's say you get a bill for like your credit card, or you get a bill for like your car insurance, and you say, and it says your car insurance needs to be renewed and all of that jazz. But instead of paying it all at once, you want to be paying your car insurance monthly. Yes, granted, the monthly bills, it's society's way of trapping you. Society tells you, sis, don't pay that money all at once. You know what, we're gonna do you a favor, we're gonna let you pay monthly. We're gonna let you pay £100 every single month, and you can just chill. You can keep that grand and you can pay us gradually. But what if 1 month something happens and you don't work as much, or 1 month you fall sick and you don't go to work, or 1 month you break your leg and you don't go to work, or anything, or you have a family emergency and you have to travel to another country and you don't work. The key, you don't work, you don't get paid in this country. So my last tip is pay everything as soon as you can. If you have the money to pay your car insurance yearly, sis, pay it yearly. If you have the money to pay your, I don't know, your home insurance yearly, sis, pay it yearly. If you have the ability to pay your council tax all at once, pay it all at once. Because if you look at the small print of most of these like direct debits, they charge you for paying monthly. And yes, it might seem like a better idea, but at least you know once you've paid yearly, that is it. You don't have to worry about your car insurance for the next 12 months. Like, I know with me, I started doing my car insurance as monthly, but I actually rang the company the other day and paid it all off for the rest of the year, because I was like, I don't need to be worrying every single month about car insurance when I'm trying to save and get onto bigger and better things and grow as a boss ass lady whilst looking cute in the process. So yeah, that is all my top tips for saving. I hope you guys have a good year. I hope you guys financially prosper, and remember, your mental health is just as important as what is in your bank account. So take care of both the inside and the outside, and grow and navigate life like a boss. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye. Mwah, mwah, mwah.